Most of the time, when it comes to integrate motion control from two different manufacturers, we can find it to be very difficult. It can be like putting a square peg into a round hole. But with the Yaskawa add-on instructions, we can simply import those into your RSLogix 5000 software to make the programming seamless and easy to do. Hello, my name's Dale Harris, and I'm an applications engineer with Cross Automation. In this segment of the series, I'm going to be demonstrating how simple it is to go to the Yaskawa website, download the necessary files, including the add-on instructions, import those add-on instructions into the RSLogix 5000 software, pull those instructions into your program to create a very simple, straightforward motion control program. So now that you've downloaded the AOI file and unzipped it, it's time for us to import the instructions into the RSLogix 5000 software. I previously have already imported several, but to take you through the process, just to show you how it's done, I will go and import one more instruction. This is our jog instruction. Through the process. And that's as simple and quick and easy as it is to bring in and import the AOI instructions into the RSLogix 5000 software. Now, if we want to actually perform any motion, we'll need to add these into a simple program. So now I've got the main routine open. One of the first things that we need to do is we need to add the configuration instruction. It's very important that we add this instruction at the very first rung of the program. For this instruction, we're going to need to enter in some information. The first thing we need to enter in is the instance name. I've selected and chose to call it SigmaLogic1Com. We then need to enter in the information about our access in and access out using the name that we configured previously in our Ethernet connection. Then we need to give it a name. I've decided to call this access 1. For parameter resolution, we're going to enter in a value of 3. And this is telling us what our resolution is for all the parameters that we enter in for all the instructions. And then give it a feed rate override of 100. Once you've done that, all the rest of the information that is in the instruction will be fed back from the servo drive itself. Next, I want to add an instruction called servo on to allow us to enable the servo drive. I'm going to call that SV1 underscore on. And then, of course, assign that to our access 1. I'll need to add a contact in front of that to trigger. And I'm going to call that access 1 underscore on. Now that we've got the servo on instruction, we'll need to also add another instruction to disable or turn the servo off. We'll call that and give it an instance name of SV1 underscore off. Select our axis that we're going to be using, axis 1. Place a contact in front of that, call that access 1 underscore off. This will allow us to enable and disable the servo. And then to perform some simple motion, I'm going to add in a jog instruction, MAJ underscore Yaskawa. Give it an instance name of SV1 underscore jog. Select our axis, axis 1, and we'll give it a direction value. Give it a direction value of 1. Select a speed, 360 degrees per second with acceleration rate of 1,000. a deceleration rate of 1,000 again as well. We're not going to be using any registration for this, and so for these values we can just simply enter in a 0. Now that I've entered all the parameters for the jog instruction itself, I'm going to add a contact in front to allow us to actually trigger the jog. Call that SV1 underscore jog underscore clockwise. Now that we have this program, we can transfer it into the PLC and begin testing our motion. In the next segment, we'll be talking about some of the other AOI instructions. We'll demonstrate the ability to do incremental and absolute moves. Now that we've demonstrated the ability to create motion, if you have any questions, please leave a comment or visit our website to check out more information about Yaskawa products or our automation services.